or the erotomania. They may stalk, but again, it's not as long. Um, where, and especially when you see the stalking of after a divorce or situations like that, where this person believes they have ownership of this person. This is abandonment. Even things that aren't abandonment are abandonment. So a lot of times these people who even so much as going to a coffee date, and you only went for one date and you choose, that was enough. To that person, if you block them, and there are so many people like me, I thought I was the only one, who are being punished for blocking people. Because that's abandonment. You have no right to do that. You deserve to die because you pushed the block button. And I'm going to say this too. There are many, many people. Some I know, some stories I've heard. People, men and women who have been tortured in childhood. Tortured in early adult teen years, were mercilessly treated by peers, mercilessly treated by religion or whatever belief system, mercilessly treated by family, were constantly called liars, were constantly torn down, things of that nature. Most of them, if not all of them, aren't killing anyone. They're not finding ways to manipulate other people. They're not seeing how they can get over on someone. They don't believe, because I was done wrong, therefore I have the right to do everybody else like shit. They don't believe that. And well, just because this person feels one way or does that, well, everybody's different. But then you can't say everybody's different, yet all these certain types of people are all the same. They do that with the personality disorders. Borderline personality disorder, not necessarily narcissism, because apparently they're trash, and I shouldn't say demonized, but they're no good. They're not the victim. And I'm noticing these victim status diagnoses: autism, depression, borderline personality, and now it's sociopathy. For some reason, that's becoming a victim diagnosis. And I don't know why. If somebody knows why, to me, I think it has a lot to do with women being diagnosed with them. And once women get involved, we have to make it a victim status thing. That it's really not their fault, and it's their dad who had everything to do with it. And I have listened to stories that are sick, that I literally felt sick to my stomach, of how some women are treated by their fathers. They don't want to hurt anyone. They just want to move on with their life and live their life. They're not sitting there, oh, let's find guys so we can drain their wealth and pockets. Let's find guys and just use them for sex and money. Let's lie and say a baby is theirs. Let's do this, let's do that. Oh, let's just kill them. Let's do all these things. Let's lie and say we've been great. Let's fuck them over in the court system. Let's do this, let's do that. They want to move, and usually the worse they were treated, the more they want to move on with their life. And when I say worse, mutilation. The more they just want to move on with their life and not continuously talk about some horrible guy. Or horrible people, because I'm in a group, a lot of women have been stalked by other women. And they were told all types of things, how horrible they were, so you don't even have to be a man at this point. And have rape allegations, and you did something to do with rape, anything that's, when I hear the grape stuff, it's a borderline behind that. because that seems to be their go-to. Somebody raped, or something that have to do with rape. Somebody domestically abused them, or somebody stole something. Not so much the stealing, but it's the big two. The big silver bullets are rape and somebody assaulted them. And that's why a lot of times they're the biggest stalkers, is because they just perceive these things. And one case I watched, which was crazy, and it sounds classic borderline behavior, where this guy was dating this woman A, we'll say, and he told woman A he likes to see other women. Somewhere along the line, woman A agreed with that. Then he goes to be with woman B, and gets a relationship with her. Woman A literally spent years of her life and let's just put in here, and this is true, woman B had bipolar disorder. See, that became the foil for her. She deserves it. Now, what happened is this. Woman A burns down her own home with her children in it, kills her own animals, takes a sharp object or key or something, keys up this guy's car, tortures the guy, he's in fear of his life, sending the police on wild goose chases, and in the end, murdered woman B, and made it all seem like these messages sent to this guy of, oh, you're horrible, you're this, you're that, whatever, right? And, oh, you're doing this, oh, I'm gonna do that, oh, I'm gonna stab this person, oh, I'm gonna kill, oh, I can't get away, oh, this is the ramblings of a borderline. This is what she thinks. But of course, what they do, they project onto you. And this poor woman's dead in her car. She was murdered. Stalked and murdered. And this is the thing too. I don't believe when people with borderline personality say, well, my illness was used against me. I believe you use other people's illnesses against them because you like to know what other people are doing or what's going on with them and all their business so you can weaponize against them, and that's exactly what happened. Textbook malignant borderline behavior. Textbook. And ask me how I know. No, I haven't been murdered. But it sounds textbook borderline behavior, where we are spending all our waking hours worrying. You sat there and agreed with it. If you don't like men who see other women, just say that and break up with dude. Like, that's the part that I don't get, unless she just likes fucking over people. But to me, I don't think she liked it. But she wanted the dude as well. So I don't want to get rid of dude. So, I don't want to leave dude. So I'll get rid of the problem over here. And she has bipolar, so we'll use that. And she actually has deserved everything that she's gotten. Always in personality disorders, especially when they're malignant. They're very victim blaming. Actual victim blaming. The actual definition, where a reasonable person couldn't have avoided it. She didn't know about you. Woman B didn't know about you. You're the one who agreed to this arrangement. But of course, we can't be accountable for anything that we do. She's to blame. She has earned all of this. And she's deserved everything that she has gotten. And I don't feel bad for someone like that. Because somewhere along the line, there is a choice that's being made. And all this sympathy thing of, well, people didn't choose this. People didn't choose that. A mental illness, or mental disorder, whatever you want to call it. Yes, there are cases, especially for bipolar disorder, that it is hereditary. There's no such thing as drug addiction being hereditary, because I think that's the path that everyone's gone in psychiatry or psychology is, well, I didn't ask to, when I was born, I didn't choose to end up in a gutter. I didn't say, my life's goal is to be 92 pounds at the age of 30 or 85 with scars all over my body, prostituting at truck stops with no teeth. So I'm the victim here. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if that makes me sound mean. It's not like you were born. Let's talk about. I didn't choose to be black, and I didn't choose to be a woman. A man, somebody didn't choose to be white. Somebody didn't choose to be Asian. Somebody didn't choose to be a man. Somebody didn't choose the country that they were born into. This is a fixed thing that you can't, somebody couldn't, I didn't choose to be born with a congenital heart defect. I didn't choose to be born with a gap between my teeth. That's actually hereditary. My brother has that. He's like, I know you're my sister, because we both have the gap. That's a family thing. Like, on our dad's side, we both all have that. I didn't ask to be born that way. So, those are all things that have nothing. You being born white isn't a malicious act, or you doing something wrong. Me being born black isn't doing something wrong. And that doesn't inherently mean that a white person being born white, somehow they have all these traits, I'm just making it up, of burning down black people's houses, putting crosses in there. That's a choice. That's a choice. Just like blackness comes with traits of shooting up people's houses, scamming, aligning yourself with gang life, just degenerate. And degenerate behavior isn't assigned to one race, but I don't believe I need to go out here with my body showing and nothing because, I'm a black woman and I should just do that, and I should wear whatever I want to a courtroom, and I don't have to acknowledge anything or standards